And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Tyler McGill.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Spencer Steer.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Santiago Espinal, batting with one down, takes a strike. McGill, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. This one in the air, right field. Soto really on his horse for it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
TJ Friedel in the box now. No balls and a strike.
One strike.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Brady Singer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Mark Vientos.
Yeah, he just never got it going in the last month where he hit under 250. But I think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Just a couple of small adjustments, and I think he'll be right back on track to being the dangerous hitter we've all come to know.
Here's Jesse Winker.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times, Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hines hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder.
2 down, bases empty.
Soto.
And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The other way, and he beats the shift, and that squirts through. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. There's the strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Citi Field, top of the second. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Candelario launched a homer in his most recent game. McGill back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That one at the knees for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So up next, Spencer Steer. 0 for 6 in the series so far. That one misses, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Vientos whips it to first, and that's an out.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That one missed. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos with a homer in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed
Francisco
it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Chop to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get up, get out of here, gone. A solo shot. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. on the ground, and that's just foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that one is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tied up here in the early going. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Tyrone Taylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. He gets there with the slide, and that's a great play for the out. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Reese Hines.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Just missed. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Matt McClain stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 7th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Misses inside. Ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side, and it's off the bag, and they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, shortstop, Santiago.
2 outs, base is
Espinal.
empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Santiago Espinal. Flied to right his first time. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off with
Now
the
up to
Mets,
him, Francisco
shortstop,
Lindor.
Francisco
You talk about
Lindor.
elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swung out, belted deep. That one way back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. He sends it out of here. His 24th home run of the season. It's 2-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker gets the call, and that's strike 1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
1 away.
He's out.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the
Now
homer.
batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Doubled his first time. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike one. Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 0-2 goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike three called on a slider at the knees.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. And he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Fraley should have it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Fielder TJ Friedel.
That one fouled off. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Friedel gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson struck out looking in his first at bat. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball one there.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And now it's filled up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2
batting,
pitch.
the
And I tell you what,
hitter,
he earned that
Spencer
walk.
Steer.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Grounded out his first time up. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. So 2 balls and no strikes. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swinging a foul straight back. In there at the knees for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just off the inside corner, and the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman Christian.
First and second,
Encarnacion
2
Strand.
outs. Now it's going to be Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Reds strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom 4, here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look
Now
at the
batting.
sequence, everything
Second
down at the
baseman,
knees and
Jeff
below. And
McNeil.
some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Now 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next pitch is outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. Pitch misses. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lindor up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Relay to second, in there safely.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's duel
Cincinnati,
so far.
right
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Cruz.
performed up to this point. McGill back to work. Fly ball to right. Soto makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and that is strike two.
Oh. 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jake Fraley, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's a 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And delivers outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
Very
batting,
close off
first
the outside
baseman,
corner.
Pete
Could have easily been called a strike in that
Alonso.
location.
Here's Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And that clips the inside corner. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
3rd time he struck out in this
Now
one, and
batting,
definitely an
third
individual
baseman,
performance you want to flush. He just
Mark
hasn't
Vientos.
looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Mark Vientos digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. It's the Mets 3 and the Reds 2. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
The most on my words are cheaper. Meet me on the seatbelt is where I'll be. Need oxygen so I can sleep.
And fouled off. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 3-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler McGill is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 1. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Candelario in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing, and that's a ball. Late swing fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Friedel aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Now batting,
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one clips the corner. Fought off foul. And 1-2.
2 straight.
Man at first, one away.
Two balls, 2 straight.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Out in front and foul to the left side. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now a chance for Christian Encarnacion Strand. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw in time. Got it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Inside, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Mole up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers getting cranked up as well. High in the air, out to right. Hines. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one
Now
more
batting,
inning,
left
anything
fielder,
after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now, Jeff McNeil. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Mets 3.
Now pitching for the
Daniel
Mets.
Nunez gets the ball
Number
now.
72.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Reese
for the
Hines.
Reds, right fielder, Reese Hines.
And the slider just misses. Nunez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. High fly ball out into left center field. Taylor coming on. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McClain.
I feel like Joe scoring, playing to set up another table for 2. I step out on my shorty to pick up a pack from my cardiac buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter to the Lord or you. I'ma turn it to furnace. Love a hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished.
First pitch, not close. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Reed Foley preparing to come on if needed. Buto also throwing. One down, base is empty. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Inside, just missed.
1 and 2.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball out to left field. Nimmo has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom
50.
of the seventh. Sam Mole.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 2.
Tyrone Taylor.
Just off the inside edge. Fouled off down the right side. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2-1.
Swinging a foul out of play. Next pitch is outside.
3-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Just missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. In the air, right side. Hines. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Jesse
And now the Mets
Winker.
DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missing inside. Juan Soto on deck, hoping for a chance to hit in the inning.
And if he gets up, Boog, big time power, he could tie the game with just 1 swing.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls
Now
and no
batting,
strikes,
the
but
right
now at least he
fielder,
gets a fresh start against a new
Juan
batter,
Soto.
but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sam Mole out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new
Number
pitcher.
55.
New pitcher for the Reds, Taylor Rogers.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Soto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 5 and the Mets 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Reed-Foley.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal.
Shortstop, Santiago Espinal.
First offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike at 95.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's a strike, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Friedel stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. In the air on the infield, Vientos under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Vientos sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds down in order, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading
and
off
now here is Pete Alonso. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And now 2-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is fouled back. That one outside, and it's 3-2. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
Yep.
It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Way outside, 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Mets down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there are 2 outs.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting,
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The tying run at the plate. Swung on, belted. Friedel going back. Got it. Great leaping catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Young.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edward Cabrera getting loose out there. Montas, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. And it is 2-1. That's inside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Back to the sixth, he drove a two-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Two down, bases empty. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit. Ball one there.
1-0.
That's in there, and the count even at 1.
1-1.
And that's down and away. And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, right fielder,
Man at first,
Hines.
Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nabs it, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 5 and the Mets 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Alexis Diaz.
Now pitching for
I think
Cincinnati.
closer has to be one of the toughest
Number
jobs in
43,
baseball, and we see a pretty high
Alexis
turnover
Diaz.
rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 3. Just missed.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. The Reds up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's Frankie
shortstop,
Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. A swing and a deep fly ball. Get up, get out of here, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the DH, Jesse Winker. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Check swing, no appeal.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They're down to their final strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Mets down to their final strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Allergy, 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 allergy.